created about 50 years ago in Spain by a neuropsychiatrist, and it's sort of very big in the rest of Europe right now, but fairly new to the UK. And it's, as the founder looked into things like yoga, meditation, Japanese Zen, relaxation, hypnotherapy, and he came up with ideas and created this whole structure of exercises that we use based on breathing, relaxing, visualization, and little movements as well, which are ways of relaxing, dealing better with your stress. It's not a hands-on therapy. We don't touch the person. We guide with our voice. We guide the person into an exercise, into relaxation, into learning how to breathe better, how to react, when they feel very stressed or very, about to have a panic attack, for instance, or when they can't sleep. It does help you relax if you're very stressed or very tense, but if you're very tired, if you suffer from intense fatigue, it will help you gain more energy, which is very interesting. So we could say it is rebalancing. It helps you regain that balance, feel better in your everyday life. And it helps you if you're suffering, as I said, from stress, but also from insomnia. It's quite big for insomnia. It's quite a success on that, actually. In the rest of Europe, it's used in hospital for insomnia, for instance. Very good for pain management, preparing exams, just feeling more confident and better in your everyday life.
So I chose to study sophrology because I myself am a performer. I'm an actress and a dancer, and sometimes nerves can really take over from you giving a great performance. And then so your kind of nerves often really affects your breathing and the fluidity in your body. And when I was looking into sophrology acts, it uses movement, lots of different breathing techniques, and I was like, wow, that sounds perfect for kind of what I need in my own profession. And then also I thought I could use the skills from sophrology to use with my teaching, because I also teach movement, dance and drama. So I thought it could help with nerves, like controlling your nervous system, and then also to help one just find balance and harmony, and some more self-awareness, and that's what's happening for me. I'm going on my own personal journey with sophrology, and I hope that I can pass on as much of as much goodness as I'm finding out right now. It's an amazing journey, and I hope I can do the same in my profession as a sophrologist. Yeah.
What we offer is a foundation course that lasts 18 months, where people come in 2 days a month, so it's sort of easy to fit in around your schedule, whatever that is. And it goes on for 18 months, and you learn all the different methods and theories and exercises that you need. It's a very, very practical approach. You really are able, when you get out of the academy, to just go and work as a sophrologist. Very, very practical. And also we help our students and theories and exercises that you need. It's a very, very practical approach. You really are able, when you get out of the academy, to just go and work as a sophrologist. Very, very practical. And also we help our students either set up a business if they're doing the course because they're changing career, or we help them if they're already a therapist, for instance, or if they're already in another profession where they're going to be able to use sophrology as a complement. We help them make a success of that as well.
I used to be in finance, worked for a bank for 15 years, and then moved into school business management, so I was always working very much up in my mind with figures. And took a career change a couple of years ago, more into the yoga world, had a children's yoga business, and then trained as an adult teacher 2 years ago. So it's a complete change of direction for me. Through the adult teaching, I try to reach people who would never really think about going to yoga. And what they find the most life-changing for them is the relaxation that we tend to do at the end of the class. Through Yoga Magazine, I found Sophrology Academy and what Florence is doing in this country, which has been going on for years in France and on the continent, so very new to England, and was so inspired by what she'd written. Really spoke to me about how we can bring so many different techniques that have been known to the East for a long time, bring them to the Western world, and bring them in a way that relates to the normal man in the street, the person who perhaps wouldn't normally look for that sort of technique. So I immediately booked a train ticket, went down to see her to find out a bit more about it, and I realised it was just exactly how I wanted to develop from teaching yoga to actually helping people to relax, to breathe, to get a bit more in touch with themselves, but in a very much day-to-day way. Doing 1 hour's yoga a week will make you a bit stronger. People come and they get to relax, and it's nice for that hour. But unless you're really bringing it into your everyday life and practicing each day, it's not going to make a huge difference. And I'd like to make a difference. So through sophrology being a structured technique, you will have a session, a group session or a one-to-one session, but then you'll also be given the tools to take away with you to practice every day, and that will make a difference to your life, a difference to how you feel, a difference to your well-being, a difference to your general feeling of happiness, how you feel about yourself, how you react with other people, and you can pass that on. I have a 16-year-old daughter who is taking AS levels. It's a very stressful time for girls of that age, and I'm finding that by making myself more relaxed and improving my general feeling of well-being, it's something I can pass on to her as well, even when she's not aware that it's happening. So, but she also practices with me some of the exercises, and it's making a big difference to how she reacts to different situations, exams, having to do public speaking, that sort of thing. It's really useful for those sorts of things. And the other thing I would mention, that during probably somewhere between banking and other things that have gone on in my life, I ended up not being able to sleep. I was an insomniac for a number of years, and with the yoga that I learned as my teaching practice, that again has helped with the what we've learned in sophrology, which is really good to help you sleep. So I can't recommend it enough, really, in terms of something that you can use every day for yourself, coming away 3 days in a month to stand back and do a lot of the exercises and learn how to deliver them is really building yourself personally. So you can take that away, and looking forward to getting started on running some case studies and really just bringing sophrology into the UK, because it's so needed. Everyone I speak to, when I tell them what I'm doing, because you have to explain it, they say, oh yeah, I need some of that breathing relaxation, something to make me feel a bit more comfortable in my life. So that's why I'm doing it, and it's great.
I mean, from my experience, it really improves people's lives, I'd say, in their everyday life. They sleep better, they are able to manage their stress better. I mean, just today, this morning, a few people were telling me, well, right now I'm in a terrible personal position, my life is very complicated, but I've been able to go through that thanks to sophrology, because I was able to breathe it out in a way and stay calm and focused and deal with it and not go into a complete panic about it. So it's really making a huge difference in the everyday life.